Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatare Jatarine Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Everybody together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudidayet. Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavatas Sevaya Bhagavatyuttamaśloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Taye Kadatu Munayaha Ratarhuta Hutagnaya Sattvam Sutamasinam Paprachur Idamadarat. One day, after finishing their morning duties by burning a sacrificial fire and offering a seat of esteem to Srila Suta Goswami, the great sages made inquiries with great respect about the following matters. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Morning is the best time to hold spiritual services. I took this purport only for that one sentence. Very happy to be here at New Goloka. Many years ago, probably 3 years ago, I met Aditya Narayan Prabhu here. At that time, Gopinathacharya Prabhu had invited me and hosted me in his house here. So Gopinathacharya Prabhu and Pratna Mataji and their son, Ramchandra Kaviraj, what's his name? Ramchandra Kaviraj, very nice, wonderful family, very enthusiastic. Settled here for many years, doing many services. So, added to this, Amarendra Prabhu moved here, so I have all the more reason to come here. So, Amarendra Prabhu and Swastika Mataji are such an ideal couple, spreading, the saffron dust particles of Krishna's lotus feet mixed with honey everywhere they travel. Wherever they go, they are increasing the remembrance of Krishna in the hearts and lives of hundreds and thousands of people. So when they were in Atlanta, I used to go there. Now they are here in New Goloka, so I have all the reason to come here. Today I heard Aditya Narayan Prabhu's glories for more than half an hour in the morning from Amarendra Prabhu. So such a wonderful leader your community has, and by dint of his pure speech, good behavior and sacrificing personality available to all the community members, fixed in SAS, Vaishnava Seva, Namaruchi and Jivadaya. It's a very wonderful community for me to come and take association and take inspiration and go from here. And my kirtan voice was so low and your voice was 10 times louder, which goes to remind me of what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said about the quality of a good kirtan. He said there are 4 qualities of good Harinam Sankirtan, Mahaprabhu said. You all can easily remember this. One thing he said, Urdhva Bahu. All of you raise the hand. This is called Urdhva Bahu. Second thing he said, Uchchakari. Means the voice should be loud while kirtan. If anybody is, any community you go, the kirtan is intensely coming out, that means it's a very good community, serious devotee community. So that is my acid test, and you all have passed it. And the third one is Hridaya Bari. Hridaya Bari means, just like the fruit vendor lady, when she was calling out in Vrindavan, isn't it? She was telling, Krini hivo falani iti shutva sattvaram achyutam. So Lord Achyuta heard the sound of this fruit vendor lady. But her voice was imbued with love and devotion. Krishna said, how can a devotee pass here without me interacting with the devotee? I have to reciprocate with her love. So immediately he went to Yashoda's kitchen and picked up some rice and came running. By the time he came, like coming running, only 2 rice particles remained. Isn't it? It's a tender child. So when he showed the hand, she was so charmed by this child. Imagine if anybody else was there in her place, they would just cut a fruit and give 1 piece for the 2 particles of rice. Was she calculative? No. She was not calculative. She gave with a wholehearted consciousness. Sada, as Krishna says, bhavena bha. He says, Aham sarvasya prabho matat sarvam pravartati iti matva bhajante ma buddha bhava samanvita. Yamam eva samudo janati purushattamam sa sarvasya bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. So with a wholehearted consciousness, she flooded Krishna's hands with so many fruits that Krishna was finding it a great struggle to hold it. As you all have seen, is it not true? So, fruit vendor lady was not calculative. She gave from her heart everything. And Krishna glanced at her basket and filled it all with gold, silver and diamond. She must have given $20 worth fruits and Krishna gave her $20 million. Isn't it? So you can see when one serves Krishna with wholehearted consciousness, how Krishna reciprocates. So that is the third thing, Hridaya Bari. So her heart was flooding with love. Similarly, Kirtan should be done with a wholehearted consciousness. One should not be confused in singing. If somebody is miserly, in Samsara Damanala, 1 paragraph, one will sing, second paragraph, mind will speculate and go somewhere else. Then again, third paragraph will come back again. And fourth paragraph, mind will go somewhere. If somebody is present with body, mind and soul, they will sing with wholehearted consciousness, Hridaya Bari. And the fourth, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, both feet should be above the ground. It's called Nrityakari. Nrityakari. And we should jump in such a way that our heel should touch our head. So, in this way, Mahaprabhu himself used to jump, isn't it? So, Urdhva Bahu, Uchchakari, Hridaya Bari, Nrityakari. These are the qualities of a Prem Sankirtan. Good quality Sankirtan. So, I felt a glimpse of that here in the beginning today. Thank you all very much. Give an applause to all devotees. So, what can I give a big lecture here? You have very powerful personalities. Here Aditya Narayan Prabhu, Amarendra Prabhu and many other devotees here. Nevertheless, this is a very nice subject, important subject to think about. Two very important things. One is morning program. and also the Shastric study. These two are very important for any sadhaka. The morning program is like the foundation of a building. So when you go to somebody's house, do they show the house or do they show the foundation? They don't show the house because foundation pillar, nobody is going to dig and show you. But without the foundation, you cannot build a skyscraper building. So no devotee can grow into a very great devotee without laying the foundation of sadhana, the morning program. Actually, people want to become great devotee or good devotee. And many are afraid to tell me the truth. Generally, honestly tell me, touch the heart and tell me, how many of us have decided to become a great devotee? Like, one devotee went to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, this disciple is saying, he wants to be like you. Prabhupada said, what's wrong? That's a good desire. So he wants to become a pure devotee. That's very nice, Prabhupada said. So to want to become a great devotee is not a bad desire. But you become a great devotee by becoming a good devotee. You try to become good, you will end up becoming great. And how? Therefore our focus should be on the foundation first. Yeah. See, if you water the root, then you can get the fruit. Without watering root, can you get fruits? No. But people are, imagine somebody looking up, where is the mango? How can I get mango? But you didn't water the root, how will you get the mango? So, watering the root means the morning program. Those devotees in our movement who have given a lot of importance to the morning program, they are most stable, steady, strong, serious and fired up devotees. You will see that. They will be like a bullet. And you wonder how this fellow is like bullet. That strength comes from the morning program. So I have two PPTs, let us see. This one we will do first. See, I did one alteration in this topic. The topic I given, the danger of missing morning program. So after coming and seeing all of it, I became frightened. The danger is not a good word. So I changed the word danger, I put importance, but then missing should be removed. Importance of the morning. So actually earlier it was the danger of missing morning program. I thought you all will get angry with me. Then I changed the topic, the importance of morning program, but the missing remained. Now it's all right, right? Importance of morning program. Don't tell anybody that you put the word danger. Still there is one more thing lying below, which is another dangerous line. What is it? The spiritual red alert. Consequences of a soul running on empty. My Lord, dangerous. We don't want to run on empty. See, if you are going to go 1,000 miles with your car, what is the first thing you will do? You will put little fuel or you will fill it full? Similarly, you all charge your mobile in the morning. Do you charge 15-20% or full? If you charge 15-20%, you will run out by 10 o'clock and you will be screaming in the road, you will be thinking, alas, the charge is gone. Some of us have experienced, right? How bad we feel if mobile is discharged in the day and you are expecting urgent call, correct now? Similarly, charging your mobile full means complete morning program. You charge yourself and then we go out. Then we are ready. See, this is not a list of punishments, but the natural consequences of the soul running on empty, let us say. See, what is our eternal identity? You all know very well. We are not the body, we are spirit souls. We have heard it a million times. Nevertheless, we can become forgetful of this by the distractions, you see. The material world is constantly bombarding us with, you are your job, you are your struggles, you are your status, you are what people call you as. We go by the validation because society always asks you, what's your CGPA? Which company you work for? How much salary you earn? How do you look like? How popular you are? So society throws these things on us and we very much identify with these things. So this is bodily consciousness, we call it right now. So do we want to increase bodily consciousness or soul consciousness? Yeah. So the body and mind, we have to dissolve it in our consciousness. You can have your body and mind, no problem. They can exist. But our consciousness should be full awareness of, just like in a coconut, you have the fiber, right? Inside there is a shell. Inside that there is white coconut, and inside that there is water. So Prabhupada in one lecture says, the coconut fiber is gross body, shell is subtle body, coconut is soul, and water is Krishna brain. So two are important and two are not important. Which two are important? Even children will know it. Correct? We will ask them. The coconut, which is important? If I give you a big nariyal coconut, which part is important for you? Water, coconut, what is important? Yeah, that is Krishna Prem. And which is the other one important? Yeah. White part, yeah, coconut. Give him an applause. Very good. Similarly, in the analogy of the soul body, so what is important? The soul and Krishna Prem. And what do you do with the fiber and shell? You throw it in the fire. Correct, no? It's only fit for that. This body also ultimately is thrown in fire. Childhood, boyhood, youth, old age is thrown in the fire. It's not very important. That is not to say that you should neglect the body. It's like, if you have a car, you put petrol in the car, you put air in the tire, you put water in the radiator, and you wash the car. Once you sit in the car, you don't think about the car. You think about business. If somebody is taking a photo of his car from different angles, he is absorbed in the car, then he's thinking, I am the car, aham car. That is ahankar, correct? No? He thinks, hey, I am Tesla. He is Maruti. You are not Tesla, sir. You are driving Tesla, correct? No? So, this is the point. So, the coconut and the coconut water are important. Similarly, soul and Krishna Prema are important. Not the gross body, subtle body. So, the morning program will dissolve the consciousness of the gross body, subtle body. Sarvopadi, tatparatvena, rishikena, sevana. Bhakti Ruchate. That is bhakti. So, getting rid of the upadhis, that will help us to, once the upadhis are gone, then as a spirit soul servant of Krishna, in that mode if we can serve, that will be powerful bhakti. But for us to do that, there are 5 coverings, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesh. In English, you call it, avidya means ignorance. Ignorance of our identity. Asmita means what? Engineer osmi, aham doctor osmi. To think like that. That is upadhi also. And third is attachment, and fourth is aversion. And fifth is complete material absorption. So much people become materially absorbed. They identify with this world too much. So these material absorptions increase because of forgetfulness. Correct, no? So how do we bring back that remembrance? So we need, one time in Boston we took some 30-40 boys for a youth retreat outdoor. We were staying in some Airbnb, they call it. No? We had a program 3 days. And 4th day when we came out in the morning, our car was missing. We thought it's stolen. But one boy observed that, Prabhu, in the place of the car there's a mountain of ice. I am suspicious that maybe the car is inside. So one devotee went to the stick and wet the ice like anything. Then he saw the metal piece. Then he recognized car is inside. So then our representative told her that, this car is not easy to remove now. We will take outside car and go. So we went. But on the way, suddenly one realization arose in my heart. What was it? I was thinking, when this car was standing, when the ice was falling, was it soft or hard? Very soft. And as a soft ice piles over a period of time, it becomes hard. That is how the 5 layers are. Initially, when the layers come over as avidya, ignorance, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesh, when they pile up one over other, they gradually put us to forgetfulness. And we become caught. Later on, it becomes so difficult, hard to remove. I asked, how can this car be brought out? Is there's only one way, is that sun has to shine. So Krishna is compared to sun, correct? Krishna Surya Sama, Yahan Krishna Taha Nai. So 2 days car was inside ice only. 3rd day when the sun came, everything, sun can melt away everything, correct? No? So our ignorance can be melted by Krishna. But how do you get Krishna? By morning program. Early morning, rising, chanting in the Brahma Muhurt, because Devatas are flying in the sky. If they find you awake, they will shower blessing on you. Hey, this fellow got up so early. And they will bless you. May this fellow get Krishna Prem. may this fellow become a devotee. So they will wish you good. In the morning time, I have a whole PPT on, Brahma Muhurta, those who wake up, how regularly those who wake up in Brahma Muhurta and do the spiritual activity, their body becomes like a lotus. And there, I'll show you that. Brahme Muhurte Yanidra Sa Punya Kshaya Karini. See? Morning time, sleep destroys the past credits and good deeds. If somebody is sleeping in the bed till 6 or 7 o'clock, he is destroying his punya. Is there anybody who wants to destroy punya? My Lord, it's so difficult to earn. Why to destroy it? Punya Kshaya Karini. Varna Kirti Yashaha Lakshmi Swasthayam Ayushcha Vindati. Brahme Muhurte Sanjagram Shriyam Va Pankajam Yata. See? One who gets up in Brahma Muhurta time gets the beauty, wealth, good health, long life, etc. Such a devotee's body becomes beautiful like lotus. So, secretly everybody wants all this, correct, no? If you ask, no, Prabhuji, I want only Krishna Prema. Isn't it? You may be afraid to say, but who will not be happy if they get beauty, wealth, good health, long life, and beautiful. So, but you just get up in the morning, all these good qualities will follow you. See, there is no bad influence of other planets, bad planets. Some time of the day people see Rahu Kal and auspicious Kal and all they have to see, but in morning time you don't have to worry. Brahma Muhurta is auspicious. There are many things mentioned in this, but I will show you some very important things I will tell you. Actually, whatever genetic disorder might have been there in the garbha of the mother, if somebody wakes up early in the morning and does sadhana, morning sadhana, even the genetic deficiencies can be cured, doctors have found out. Early morning. If somebody is bathing and doing yoga, meditation, this kind of activities in the morning, even genetic disorders have been rectified in the morning time. Yeah. There is also the Brahmarandra, there is a drop of Amritam secreting in the morning. 3 things have to combine. That always secretes in the morning, early morning hours. And somebody is waking up in the morning, taking a bath and performing spiritual sadhana. For them, the Amrita Bindu which secretes, that accumulates around the Nabhi, in the belly, and makes the person very, very powerful. It says here, you see. Sadhaka can benefit in innumerable ways. Yeah. Similarly, the morning snan also is glorified. Deva snan is called in the morning. The tamasic powers are in sleeping state. See, there is a verse about Lord Rama, no? Shri Ramam Dasharatatmajam Aprameyam Sitapatim Raghukulan Mayaratna Deepam Ajanubahu Aravinda Dalayataksham Nishachara Vinashakaram Namami. You heard that prayer? He's saying Nishachara Vinashakaram. Those who are awake at night, Lord Rama destroys them. So when he said this in one lecture, boys got frightened. They said, Prabhu, whole night you are awake. we only sleep at 4 o'clock, they said. I said, don't worry, this Nishachara is Pishachas. The Asuri people are keeping awake at whole night, according to this sloka. Those who are Devas, they sleep with the sun, get up with the sun. They sleep sleep at 9, 9:30 and then you get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock or 4:30 like that. That's ideal time. Now, be assured that I am not going to ask for a hand raise for any timing. What time you go to sleep. Every one of you know what time you sleep. So, whenever anybody asks me, Prabhuji, how to increase our sattva? I told them, you have to sleep early at night, I said. They said, Prabhuji, sattva is, I heard about morning. I said, morning. But unless you sleep early, you cannot get up? Morning, yeah. So, early to bed and early to rise. So, if any of you is taking Ayurvedic medicine, that medicine will only work if you are awake in Brahma Muhurta. Medicine will have a profound effect in the body, only if you are awake in the Brahma Muhurta. So, there are many things like this. See, there are so many distractions I was telling you. So, morning is a daily reorientation. The morning program. It's like in the computer, sometimes you have too many files open, reset button you put, correct? No? Or refresh. Then it's like that. The morning actually you can refresh your mind and all the old impressions of the previous day, everything can be erased and you can be fresh. And mind actually becomes oriented in one direction. Just like imagine, if there is a bullock cart pulled by 4 bulls in 4 directions, where will they go? Will they go? They will remain same place. But if all bulls come in one direction and they run forward, then it can go some distance, correct? In the same manner, our mind is disoriented with so many thoughts, worries, anxieties of the past and fears of the future, so many things. Morning when we sit and focus our attention on remembering God, the first thing we should do is take a bath, brush our teeth, cleanse the body, come in front of the Acharya Prabhupada, bow down, come in front of the Lord, bow down, lit a lamp, offer a flower, and then absorb Him, orienting the mind in one direction, in praying to Krishna, begging for the Lord's mercy, His glance, His grace on us, and begging for service. And one more day He has given us. So we can use that day in His service. And we can pray that all day let me align with your will. Let me not act whimsically and suffer foolishly. Let me align my will with your will. You are my friend. You are my mother. You are my father. That's one famous song you might have heard. This song is a very good song for meditation in the early morning. Ekhon bujhinu Prabhu tumhara charana. Everybody please. Ekhon bujhinu Prabhu tumhara charana. Ashoka bhaya amrita purna sarvathana. Ashoka bhaya. What he is saying, I found your lotus feet to be the only shelter, like an umbrella, This umbrella is very amazing umbrella because on a hot sunny day, it's a scorching heat or a heavy rain, you need umbrella, correct? But this umbrella is a very special umbrella, Lord's lotus feet. Why? If you come under this umbrella, it also showers everybody also. You can drink also. He's saying Purna Sarva Khana. It not only gives you shade, it also gives you nectar also. How many of you came to ISKCON to get an umbrella of shade from all the miseries of the external world, but suddenly you found ISKCON, you get varieties of amritam, you get Daiti Darshan, you get Prasad, you get Yuvati Sangha, you get holy name, you get yatras, you get to see drama, dance, everything. These are like different type of amrit, correct, no? How many of you suddenly recognized it very soon, correct? Yes. So, the Krishna consciousness is like, you ask only for relief, but Lord gives His lotus feet also, along with the relief. He gives. Sakala chajiya tuma karana tumale sakala chajiya Odiyati Aminatha Mama Paratare Mama Parapadmanatha Rakibe Amare Ararakha Katanare He Bhava Samsare So there is no protector in this world for me other than you. I am throwing myself at your lotus feet. Nobody in this world can protect us. See, His Grace Acharya Prabhu, his vice president in Calcutta, he was telling one incident which deeply moved my heart when I heard it. He said, there is one place called Ganga Sagar Mela, So there, many people go for tour also. It's a place where Ganga enters the ocean, correct, no? So many people go in the boat in that place. So, one time a boat was going with 30 people And many people are splashing the water from the Ganga, and the boatman said, hey, you can't do this, because if you put your hand, there are dangerous man-eating crocodiles in the water, huge crocodiles. You should not put your hand. And they all took the hand away. But somehow, one mother, father and child, they were sitting in the extreme end of the boat. And the kid was careless, probably it was a couple of years old, it was putting the hand in the water. And one crocodile caught the hand. And the mother was trying to pull that child, crocodile was pulling on the other side. The boatman saw and said, hey, now either you have to leave the child or jump into water, otherwise the whole boat will topple and all 30 of you will become food for multiple crocodiles. He said. So the wife looked at the husband, what to do? And she was crying, husband was crying. Finally they had to comply with the demand of the boatman. They left the child and the child was taken down under the water. So when they saw blood gushing up. So you can see that in this world nobody is a protector for us. Even in the lap of mother and father we are unprotected. Even by, you may be the richest man, in the best of the hospitals we can be admitted, and costliest of the medicines can be given to you, and the most rarest gold medalist doctor may be treating you, surgeon. Still you can't be sure whether our disease will be cured and we will be protected. I have seen, on the other hand, there are people living in slum in India. When you go in the train, you see, they are cooking food outside, open to sky, and there is a gutter flowing nearby, a lot of mosquitoes also. And dog is moving around and passing urine here and there. I am afraid that it shouldn't pass in the vessels. It's open it is. And the fellow who is eating that food is atta is strong. On the other hand, a man, rich man, eating in a 5-star hotel, they are wearing all these gloves and apron, everything, they are very carefully serving, and they get very sick. Because if Krishna decides to protect somebody, nobody can. Therefore he is saying, in this world there is no protection. Araraka kartanahi, ye bhava samsare. So I am putting myself at your feet. The greatest protection for us is not protection of just the body, the protection of our bhakti. Please keep me in the association of devotees till my last breath. Let me never leave the devotees. And after last breath, what should happen? Like we say, Tandera charana sevi bhakta sannivas, dhaname dhaname hoiya vilas. This should be our only aspiration. So that's why he's saying Araraka Kartana. Then he is saying, after this, Araraka Kartana Ke Bhava Samsare. Then Amitava Nitya Dasa Anino Yevara. Amitava Nitya Dasa Anino Yevara. Amara Padanavara Ekhona Tumara. Amara Padanavara. See, somebody may, if you ask a plant, the plant may say that, you see, from the top I am maintained by the sun. From the bottom I am maintained by the earth, because the earth gives me water. But the answer is no. From the top and bottom, the plant is maintained by the sun only. Because sun only gives rain. And the rain only gives water. And the water from the top is nourishing plant from plant's roots. And from the top, sun is giving warmth. Similarly, if you see all of us, Krishna is giving grains, fruits, cereals, everything. That is in the nature. And at home, our father is bringing grocery and feeding us. So we may think that Krishna is partially maintaining and balance is done by my father. But father also brings grocery from Krishna only. So ultimately, who is the only maintainer? Krishna. That is the point. Amara palana bara, ekhona tumara. Nobody else can. Actually, this is a very important thing to know. 8.4 million species of life, every one of them have a unique type of food. You can't feed the same thing to everybody. But Krishna is making sure everybody gets that type of food, and that too nobody goes hungry. Prabhupada says in the forest, the birds are going for fetching some fruit. So many fruits, even after the birds eat all the fruits, still a lot of fruits are lying on the ground also. Somebody may ask, why God is creating more than what the birds need? The answer Prabhupada says in one lecture, Lord wants to make sure that none of his children should go hungry. One time I went home, I was coming back to Pune. I told my mother that I'm going to be in the train. So you can make prasad for 3 times, I told her. Me and one more, 2 of us. But the amount of prasad she gave would be enough for 6 people. Later on I called her and said, why did you pack so much? We gave it off to beggars. Why did you give so much? She said, I want to make sure you don't have less prasad. You should not fall short. So, the Lord's maintenance in this world can be visibly seen. Not that million years ago He maintained. Right now we can see. No scientist can maintain us. Scientists can give you electronic chips, not potato chips. Isn't it? We should remember that. Tomara palana bharat, ekhona tomar. He's saying. Bada dukha pai aache, swatantra jivane. Bada dukha pai aache, swatantra jivane. Kadure no, apagavarane. Kadure He's saying, after I turned away from you, all my problems started. Bada paya swatantra jivane. See, in Hindi, when you put 63, two, they are facing each other. When you put 36, they are like this. In Hindi, you know that? 3 is like this and 6 is like this. You see this side, you are turning that side. Then, similarly, we turn away from the Lord. Then we suffer, correct, no? Because one girl asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, in this world we see anger, pride, greed, envy, all these things. You say everything comes from God. Are these things also coming from you? Are they in God? She asked. Prabhupada gave a very beautiful answer. He said, when you turn away from the sun, you see shadow. When you look towards the sun, you don't see any shadow. In Krishna, there is no defect. But you turn away from Krishna, all defects come. Janasya Krishna, Vimukhasya Daivat. See, when we become Vimukha to Krishna, we get Adharmashilasya. Then the result of it is Sudukhitasya. So if you have to become Sukhitasya, what we should do? Instead of Bahirmukh, we have to become Unmukh. Turn towards Him. Then turning towards Krishna, going towards Krishna, this is the most auspicious thing for living any day. You only stand to gain more and more. So the way to turn to the Lord is a morning program. Morning program actually can give us a private time with Krishna. Because in the daytime, we are distracted by too many people. All around. And when there are too many people making noise, moving around here and there, our eyes and ears are the biggest distractors. So, Madhumangal what he used to do, when he saw many laddus in his friend's plate, he immediately said, hey, look at the monkey hanging upside down in the garden. Then all the coward boys looked at the monkey, they were laughing, look at the monkey. Actually it was hanging upside down. But when they all were seeing that, laddus are missing. Because they went into Madhumangal's belly. So, this is the way we get distracted. 2 things, sound and sight. You will see that sometimes you are standing in a railway station, suddenly you hear, washing powder, you hear the sound. What is that? You hear the sound first, and then you see that, then you see advertisement. Correct, no? So, sound and sight. Yeah. So, what I do, I have a, the morning when I'm going to chant, I have this one, ear plug. Put the ear plug, so nobody can disturb me. Sometimes the devotee comes, sits next to you, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. It's like arrow piercing the ears. So make sure I used to tell him, I don't want to hear your sound, I want to hear my sound, my chanting. But to hear nicely. Prabhu, I want your association, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. I told, after finishing chanting, take association. So, make sure our chanting is heard by us very well. And also sight, eyes should not wander around. Who is coming, who is going, who has left off. Actually, Krishna says, bring both the eyes to the tip of the nose. When you rest the eyeballs, then you won't see anything else, he says. But the problem is you get a headache when you do this. I tried it also. So I came to the conclusion, I close one eye and only one eye I see this tip. And the good news is, this is a non-moving part of the body. So all of you try this. You try to see the tip of your own nose. You cannot see people around you. You can chant very nicely. I do this every day. Very helpful it is. So now I have stopped passing judgments about devotees around me during chanting, because that will spoil our chanting. If you are going to see who is awake, who has gotten up, who is walking, I think he is not getting concentration, he got up. So it's like a cricket commentary, mind keeps going. So we have to hear our chanting. Eyes and ears should be avoiding distraction. So attentive chanting, what it can do, it can destroy material attachment. So the 10th offense, what it says? To maintain material desires even after understanding. So many devotees say so many instructions. How many lectures we have heard, how many instructions we have got, how many years we have spent. Material attachments are easy to give up or difficult to give up? Very difficult to give up. They don't go away very easily. They stick on to us, the material attachments. So actually sometimes we feel helpless with the material attachments. You see, two monks were walking in the side of a river. One monk was a satisfied monk, another one was a greedy monk. The greedy monk told, "Hey, I am seeing one blanket floating in the river. Let me pick it up." He said, "Arey, this is summer season, why do you want a blanket?" He said, No, we will wash it right and keep it. It will be helpful in the winter. You want to store and keep it. So he jumped into water. Sadhara Sadhu was waiting, he was wondering why he has not come back. When he looked up in the water and said, "Hey, why are you not coming out?" He said, "The blanket is catching me, not leaving me." He said, "How can the blanket catch you?" He said, "It's not a blanket, it's a bhalu," he said. You know bhalu? Bear, yeah. Isn't it? So, see, this is a very instructive story. See, initially we observe certain things to which we feel attraction. But when you go towards the things which you are attracted to, as soon as you go and touch them, you become attached. Now, which is more dangerous, attraction or attachment? Attachment. Attraction is possible for you to withdraw from it. But attachment is very difficult to withdraw. Just like this blanket, you caught it. It's not a blanket, it's a ball. He thought it's a blanket. He was caught. So material attachment is difficult to overcome. But one good news for us, the chanting of the holy name in the early morning can make our attachment chur powder. It can completely make a churnam out of it. We chant attentively. And Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Oh Lord, purify me, uplift me, accept me. Prabhupada says these three things. Please repeat. Oh Lord, purify me, uplift me, accept me. So in this way, when we are purified, then we engage in Krishna service, we are uplifted more and more and more. Then one day Krishna will accept us fully. So, like Lord Chaitanya said, no? Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budhau pripaya tava pada pankajas chita dhuri sadrisham vichintaya. You see, there was a tree branch from which one ant fell down. But it fell in a river. The ant thought, I am gone now. If I drown in the river, I will die. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Anadi karma phale padiba varnava jale Haribarenade ki upai. He says, Anadi karma phale. Due to millions of lifetimes of karmic activities, I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. And I am drowning and I have no upai. I don't know how to get out of it, he said. So, this ant also was drowning like that. But then there was a dove sitting in the tree top. The dove took pity on the ant. So he tore one leaf and put it down. And the ant boarded the leaf. And the leaf moved gradually towards the shore. And it took it to the bank of the river. He got on the bank and again he climbed up the tree. And what is that leaf? That is ISKCON. And who is the dove? Prabhupada. And who is the ant? All of us. Correct? Now our situation. And what is the river? The material existence. Correct? No? So, somehow or other, patitam mam, we have fallen down in this world. So, but we should take shelter of this beautiful boat of ISKCON society. ISKCON is not different from spiritual world. Because here you get Shravanam and Kirtanam about Krishna. So, if any of us wants to go back in this very life to Godhead, so the morning program, you take it seriously and chant very attentively in the morning with this prayerful mood. This prayerful mood is very important in chanting. We should not do it like a ritual and finish it off. Okay, today's chanting is over, thank God. I am liberated from the bead bag. We should not be liberated from bead bag, we have to be liberated from forgetfulness of Krishna. Yeah. So, and also, when we chant attentively, we can destroy the mental diseases. But we can become proud that, I am a great chanter. I wake up early in the morning. I have done so many services. I can become proud. So how do you get rid of the false pride? That is the first offense. False pride leads to offenses. Correct, no? For that we have to do humble service attitude to counteract the first offense. By doing humble service attitude with proper seva bhav, then we can get rid of the pride also. So these two are very important. First offense and 10th offense. 10th offense is attachment. First offense is aversion. Aversion to devotees is very bad. Aversion to devotees we can get rid of it by humble service attitude. And the attachment to the mental attachment can be gotten rid of by attentive chanting. So, in this way, the morning, rising in the morning, and then we can reorient us. See, weak difference means, will anybody go to an army unarmed? See, when you go to army, two things are very important. You have to carry armor, put armor in your body, and you carry a sword. So, this armor is the chanting of the holy name. Like you see this Narayana Kavacha shield in the 6th canto. There is a Kavacha shield put, they're all holy name shield. Like we also put Keshvaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudana Namaha, Trivikramaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Sridharaya Namaha, Rishikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha, Ramadraya Namaha. 12 parts of the body. This Kavach actually, holy name Kavach. If you put this 12 Kavach in the morning, tilak, and you go out in the street, anything like Billi, Shunyam, Pishaj, Bhut, Preta, anybody comes, they will get rejected. They'll come, hi, my Lord is wearing tilak. They will immediately go away. Nate yamam pashapratascha tad pathan, he says. Swapnepi pachyanti hitirna nishkrita. So, anybody who is wearing tilak and kantimala and taking the bead bag and walking, Prabhupada says devotees are Vishnu Dutas. The only difference between Vishnu Dutas and all these devotees sitting here are, those fellows have 4 hands, you have 2 hands. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Prabhupada says devotees should be seen as Vishnu Dutas. Prabhupada writes in one of the purports. So, we are already protected by getting up early in the morning and wearing tilak in 12 parts of the body. And then when you chant the holy name, your energy increases. Soul's energy becomes multiplied by chanting the holy name. Just like bodily energy increases by eating food. Correct, no? And mental energy you feel increased when you get emotional shelter, isn't it? Similarly, when your thirst is quenched when you drink water. Similarly, the soul's energy becomes very much energized and increased when you chant the holy name. And you get a protective armor. And the study of Prabhupada's books is like the sword. Why the sword is important? He says, Jnana sinehaiva vivrikna mohaha, he says. What is that verse? Tasman naro sanga susanga jato jnana sinehaiva vivrikna mohaha harim tadigha katana shrutabhyam. This is what Jadavarata says. Jnana sina means the sword of knowledge. So, when we go out in the outside world, we preach Krishna consciousness and make many, many devotees. With the sword, you cut their illusion and bring them into ISKCON. Make devotees with the sword. But you have to defend yourself with the holy name. We have to have the holy name armor. Just like if somebody is in a bulletproof jeep, even if somebody is shooting, nothing will happen. Because he is inside bulletproof jeep. So, how many of you would like to have a bulletproof, which is Maya-proof armor? Maya comes, but then she gets rejected. She is not able to touch you because that is the armor you get when you chant in the morning. So then you are going to battle of the outside world armed. Yeah. See? The soldier going to work without the morning program is like a soldier entering war without armor. There are devotees who chant 6 or 8 rounds in the morning and they keep another 6 or 8 rounds for the evening. And all day you have tension. Oh, malas are remaining. malas are remaining. Even if 2 malas are remaining, still there is tension, isn't it? And then you come back in the evening, all the family members around you. You wonder, my Lord, I cannot escape now. So saying, Papa, please teach me mathematics. Isn't it? And the wife is saying, oh, you have to bring this in the market. And you look at the bead bag. 8 rounds remaining, how will I complete? Then some special guest uncle comes with his whole family. How is everything? My Lord, I made a mistake by coming home in the evening. I would have gone to some park and completed my chanting and coming. The man suffers. See, when you keep the mala, you want to live your whole day in tension, or you live your life in tension free and finish the rounds in the morning. The beauty of morning is when you are up, whole world is asleep. Nobody can disturb you. When you get up early in the morning, nobody can disturb you because people are asleep. That's the advantage, no? Now I will complete this because it's 8 o'clock now. It's getting late. See this? Slowly. See, if suddenly board drowns, no problem. You can understand there is a danger. But here it says, you see, bhakti is sustained by taste. Missing the morning program causes the taste to fade slowly. Like a boat with a slow leak. The danger is subtle. We don't notice that we are sinking until it is too late. So how do you know that we are losing taste in spiritual life? The kirtan no longer moves us. And the philosophy feels theoretical. This is more dangerous than a sudden fall because we drifted away unconsciously. So, imagine there is a hole in your boat and you are playing badminton in the boat, thinking there is no problem. But suddenly you realize one day the boat is drowning. This fellow is suddenly realizing because it was a gradual, negligence of the morning program where the taste starts fading, not instantly but gradually over time. But intelligent devotees observe, see, there are 3 ways to check whether we are advancing in spiritual life or we are stagnated. There is a verse which says, Bhakti pareshan bhavo viraktir anyatra cheshatrika ekakalaha prapadyamanasya yatashtantasya stushtik pushtik shuddhapaya. This verse says, when you are hungry, you put food in the mouth, it feels tasty. When it goes to belly, you get satisfaction. After it digests, you get strength. Similarly, all the bhakti activities should be, kirtan should move us, we should dance enthusiastically in kirtan, chanting, attending morning program, we should be jolly with Krishna in the morning. That is taste. And then when satisfaction comes, there is no more hankering for anything of this world. You don't want to watch a Bollywood movie, you don't want to play video games secretly. Some people play video games, isn't it? Or you don't. Sometimes people say we have purchased TV not for us, for the children. When children are not there and they are watching. So these are all. So all the taste will go away. Thirdly, strength is to preach Krishna consciousness. So these 3 things: the taste, the satisfaction, and strength. That's a test of spiritual life. So we should, kirtan should move us, philosophy should be realistic, understood. And losing spiritual taste means your day is a long journey. Would you start a cross-country trip with an empty gas tank? I asked you, correct now? You should not run out of gas. Actually, I have given some real-life examples from America. Only they are running out of time. Can I finish by 8:15? All right?
We have a lot of time.
Really? Somebody said 8 o'clock I'm supposed to finish, no?
No.
See, I have given the benefits. These are all real-life, true examples from America here. One of you can read that, spiritual benefits. What are the benefits we get by rising early in the morning? Please read that, Prabhu. Yeah. One of you read that? Yeah, I can read.
Direct access to Brahma Muhurta.
Yes.
Enhanced absorption in the japa and kirtan.
Yeah.
Stronger connection to Guru and Parampara.
So, Brahma Muhurta, as I told you, it gives many advantages. And when you are doing japa, how many of you, occasionally sometimes we do japa with absorption, you feel jolly, you experience, correct? That's why we are sitting here still. Otherwise we won't be. At least sometimes Krishna gives the taste. It's not the daily taste, everybody knows that. But someday you get the taste. You feel like, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Wonderful. After 16 rounds, I still want to chant. Prabhupada said, why only 16 rounds? Why not 16,000 rounds? Prabhupada says, someday we get the taste, but not every day. But if we get up in the morning and chant, early morning when we chant, that type of absorption can be obtained. And Kirtan also, sometimes when you hear the Kirtan, we are able to withdraw ourselves from the external world, and chant, and sing and dance with absorption. And then stronger connection to Guru Parampara. Please read the example I have given. Yeah, go ahead.
A young devotee in New Jersey began waking up at 4 a.m. despite working late shifts. Within weeks, his japa transformed. He described it as chanting in a golden silence. He felt his mind was no longer fighting him, and his spiritual hunger deepened. He later shared, "I don't just wake up early, I wake up to Krishna."
See, you could get that feeling. I'm not just getting my rounds done. I'm waking up to meet Krishna. Read that. Enhanced absorption japa.
A grihastha in Chicago committed to attending Mangalarti daily for one Kartik. He reported that his japa became effortless and sweet, and his kirtan participation shifted from mechanical to meditative. His teenage son, noticing the change, began joining him.
See, the teenage son is watching. Oh, Papa is so happy. So he wants that happiness now. See, he has taken a bit japamala also. Many parents want to know how to make the children chant. You close your eyes and chant happily and they will follow. See? Correct, no? Yeah. Next one.
A brahmachari in Alachua shared that attending the morning program daily made him feel plugged into the parampara. He began to see Srila Prabhupada's instructions not as history but as living guidance.
It is not as a history, he saw it as a, he could actually draw energy from Prabhupada's instructions. It was not theory.
His relationship with his Diksha Guru also deepened, as he felt more aligned with the mood of service.
See, these are all subtle things you get in the morning. Like, many of us desire that, how can we strengthen our relationship with our Diksha Guru, and how can Prabhupada's instructions give us ecstasy, as many people are already feeling ecstasy. When you see Prabhupada disciples, for simple instructions, they are so ecstatic. How can we get, so this morning program actually will help us with that. See, mental and emotional benefits, what you get? First one, clarity, read the example. Clarity, calmness and resilience you get. Yeah?
A software engineer in Seattle began chanting before sunrise to manage anxiety. He found that the early morning japa gave him clarity and emotional grounding. He said, "I stopped reacting to life. I started responding." Yeah,
see the picture I have shown here. Earlier he was just reacting, now he is responding, see. Then, sense of victory and purpose.
A college student in Toronto made a vow to attend Mangalarti 3 times a week. He described the feeling as winning the day before it begins.
You feel it's a great victory. See, in Bhagavatam it says, Tato Jayam Udireyat. Similarly we say, in the Param Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtana. That means if you have gotten up in the morning and you are chanting the holy name, you feel a sense of victory. Similarly, when you heard the Srimad Bhagavatam, you can feel the sense of victory, winning the day before it begins. Yes.
His productivity increased and he felt more purposeful in both studies and sadhana.
Yeah. See, there is a very important point, protection from distractions. That's what I was telling now. Read that.
A devotee in LA shared that when he skipped the morning program, his phone and social media pulled him in. But when he attended, those distractions lost their grip.
How many of you like this idea? See, how many of you want your phone to lose its grip on you? Correct, na? See? Because when you skip the morning program or skip reading Prabhupada books, we can feel that weakness. But when we do the morning program, you can gain control over your mind. You don't become slave of your mind. You can say no to things which are not good for you. He said, the morning program is my shield. It keeps Maya out, he says. See, this ripple effect of neglect. Spiritual risk is what? If we neglect the morning program, loss of momentum in sadhana, weakening of japa quality, gradual erosion of taste for Shastra and Kirtan. See? What is psychological risk? Increased stress and mental clutter, you see. Mind becomes clouded with so many material thoughts and everything. Disconnection from spiritual identity and feeling isolated. And overall the social culture in the temple also becomes weakened temple culture, you see. Reduced bonding between devotees, and devotees are not accountable to anybody. They become independent minded. So there is a lot of problem for the community also. Loss of collective enthusiasm. And people sometimes come in the temple and stand in one corner, they don't dance with all devotees. That enthusiasm will be lost because of neglect. Yeah. So, I have spoken quite a bit about the morning, but I want to tell you something about proper book reading. So, if I go into the notes, it will take time, but I'm going to just type a few points, very important points about.
Hare Krishna, Guru, on the basis of your experience in personal practice and also preaching about the morning program, can you also guide us on the importance of tracking the accountability with respect to sadhana card and what we can have, what parameters and how it can help us see ourselves?
We should make a very simple sadhana card. What time I go to sleep at night and what time I get up in the morning. That is the one sleeping time, waking up time. And then what time I completed my 16th round. 16th round. In case somebody says, Prabhuji, I finished my 16th round at 9 o'clock at night, somebody says, or 10 o'clock at night, that's not a very good thing. Actually, at least 12 rounds should be over in the morning before one goes to office, and the other 4 rounds, you should try to finish it as early as possible after that. Some people finish all 16 also, some people finish in the morning. Earlier the better, the chanting. So, sleeping time, waking up time, and chanting finishing time, and then proper book reading on an average, at least half an hour one should do. And which means in a week, 3.5 hours, correct, no? If you cannot get time every day, your life is super busy. I have given an idea, I see. What is the first idea I have written? Study like a camel and ruminate like a cow every time. See, a camel can store 40-50 Bisleri bottles before going to desert. And then the water is taken care. Similarly, some of you may be able to read once in a week, 2-3 hours at a stretch in the weekend, Saturday or something. Other days you may not get time. But those who get time every day to read, that is always good. If you can get half an hour to 40 minutes to read. Some families are so good, when a husband comes back from the office, after the dinner they sit half an hour and study together, husband and wife, they have a practice. Like we have one family in Boston, Pitamar Govind Prabhu and his good wife. Morning when they get up early in the morning, they get up at 4 o'clock they get up, like something like 4:30 to 5:30, 1 hour. They don't read together. He reads 7th canto, she reads 1st canto, but they make notes. About 40 minutes they read. And next 20 minutes they revise. So he tells what he learnt and she tells what she studied. So they do that every day, they do 1 hour they do. And now that family is such a stable family, they are super confident. How he became grown up so powerful in spiritual life, now I know the secret. Because of daily input of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Little by little. They are doing that. They are able to sleep early and rise early. Because some companies in America, 9 to 5 work. So he was telling his company is like that. 5 o'clock is free. So why to go late to bed? So he said we sleep by 8:30 to 9, they sleep. So they get up by 3 to 3:30 they get up. So they are able to get time in the morning, he was telling. And they are steadily doing last 4 months, 5 months they are doing now. And I can see a visible change in their consciousness, both husband and wife. So they are able to do daily reading. I am only writing this for those who cannot do daily reading. Correct? No? Actually the sadhana card should be checked for one week. If 1 week somebody has completed 3.5 hours of reading, that means they are sound. Even if they read it in one shot also. Correct? No? And at least Prabhupada lecture hearing should be 15 minutes at least. What lectures of Prabhupada we can, BG and SB is available. I have one smartphone, which I call it as a super smartphone. Why? Because there is no SIM. It's a phone I use only as a hearing device. I have loaded complete Prabhupada lectures in that. And I can change the speed also. Yeah, I can hear it in 2x also, 1.5x if I want. So, I have not only very Prabhupada, apart from Prabhupada I have my spiritual masters lectures. I have few other speakers also, but first we should have a 15-minute Prabhupada lecture, 15 minutes spiritual master. This is minimum per day. And then over and above that, you can hear other favorite speakers. Yeah, because many people hear various speakers, but these two people are very important for you, your own spiritual master, Diksha Guru, and Srila Prabhupada, correct or not? Otherwise, you will not be able to remember the spiritual master if you are not hearing from them. You tend to forget. We cannot develop that relationship. Same with Prabhupada also. Because when you hear, then that instruction keeps ringing in the head. The spiritual master lives in his sound vibration and the follower lives with him. So, that, and then other people should also reinforce your relationship with these two people. Other speakers, when you hear from them, they should stabilize your spiritual life in such a manner that they should make your guru happy. Oh, my disciple is so nicely doing. There are very good Shiksha Gurus who teach their people. When they become stable, nice devotees, the disciples' gurus are also very happy. Oh, my disciple is given such a good shelter by this devotee, they are very grateful. So this is hearing. So this also should be recorded. We should check. That means if I do 15 minutes per day for a week, how much it comes to? 7 into 15? 105 minutes. That comes to 1 hour? 1 hour 45 minutes of Guru and 1 hour 45 minutes of Prabhupada. So if somebody says, I can't hear every day, then you can also hear 1.5 hours or 2 hours of lecture of Guru. At least one lecture in a week, correct now? Big lecture of Guru. But Prabhupada lectures are all very short. Many, into 15, when I hear in 2x, I can finish in 15 minutes only. On one lecture like that, 15-20 minutes. So, this is hearing. The first one is reading of the Prabhupada books. If we do these two things, these are like the grains. Our Kaviraj Goswami, what he says? Krishnadas, Kaviraj. He says that studying spiritual literature, he calls it as, is like eating grains. So on Ekadashi day, when you don't eat grains, you feel weak, right? Similarly, when you don't read Prabhupada books, we feel spiritually weak. So therefore, it is said, Shravana Jal, it is said. Shravana Kirtana is like watering the devotional creeper. And this gives us, actually by reading what happens, that is also very important to know. I told you the reading gives you the sword of knowledge by which you can cut Maya, correct, no? And you can preach also. But studying the Prabhupada books also strengthens our Viveka Buddhi also. Viveka Buddhi. The discriminative intelligence to know what to pick and what to drop, what to accept, what to reject, what is beneficial, what is harmful. And then that is in preliminary, basic. But the actual purpose of studying is not that. Actual purpose of studying is to search for Krishna in the scriptures. One should be looking for Krishna. How can I get Krishna? And my sambandha with Krishna, how can I strengthen the sambandha with Krishna? That's the purpose of studying Shastra. Because the Shastras are like a love letter that Krishna has written to the Jivas. He says that, no? That one verse, Maya Mugdha, what is it? Maya Mugdha Jivarnahi Swata Krishna Gyan Atayeva Kripa Koila. Krishna Veda Puran, he says. Krishna has given Veda Puran out of love for the Jivas and compassion for the Jivas. Maya Mugdha. So we are all Maya Mugdha in this world. So unless Lord reveals, how will we know? Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi Brahmakshara Samudbhavam. Bhagavad Gita says that. Brahmakshara Samudbhavam. From the Supreme Lord, the scriptures have been breathed out. So Lord has given us. It is Krishna's gift. So that word of God is, every religion talks about it. Like in Bible it is said, at the dawn of creation was given the word of God. And then it says in Genesis, the word is God. It says. That means if you consider your father or mother important for you, their instruction is also very important for you. So Krishna is very dear to us, then his instructions are very important. So one homework you all can try to do. In Bhagavad Gita, what are the promises that Krishna has given you? You take it very personally. So I will tell you one and you all can cut, you can bring up many points. Kaunteya Pradjanihi. I like that. Tell what all promises he has made for his devotees. Ananya Chintayantamam. You said Yoga Kshemam. Yeah, that's another promise. Any other promise? Matchitta Sarvadurgani Matprasadat Karishyasi. So he says that by my mercy, you can easily be delivered if you take shelter of me, he says. Any other promise? Tesham, in that, what is Krishna's promise to us? Tesham Sitanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadam Buddhyogam. Very good. He has promised that I will give you the buddhi if you lovingly call me. And then? Tesham Aham Samudrat, I will personally deliver you. Krishna has promised that. Similarly, he says, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvachantim nagachati. So he says that even if my devotee falls like a toddler child falling, mother will immediately pick up the child. I will immediately bring them to proper order. Saudreva samantavyaha. My Lord's affirmative statement. He makes like that. Any other promise Krishna has given? Sarvadharma Pratisha, in that he says, what I will do? Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. That's what he did. He is not only a man who is speaking. Krishna also did it. Like he went to the Yamaloka, he called Yamaraj and said, bring my Guru Putra Mihanitam, bring my Guru's son, he asked. And why he has come to Yamaloka? Nija Karmani Bandhanam, some Papa Karma of the past brought the child there. Yamaraj may ask, but he has not yet undergone the punishment. Should I give him back to you? He said, Anayasva Maharaja, bring him to me now. Machasana Puraskritaha, write his sinful reactions in my account, he said. Because correct, no? I will cancel it. I will delete his account. Then Yamaraj came and handed over. And he took the son of Sandipani and gave it back to Sandipani Muni, correct, no? That means Krishna not only says, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami, he did it also. In the case of Guru Putra. Correct, no? Yeah, he has done that. Like Kubja, you see, little service she rendered, Krishna turned her into a young, beautiful girl. He removed all that. Even Prarabdha Karma he removed. What is become Aprarabdha. So, he is very powerful personality. His promises are very great. So, one should make a list of the promises. There are many more promises which haven't come here. There are more promises given in the Gita. Krishna says, Mameviye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Here is a one-stroke solution to go beyond Maya. You surrender to me, then Maya Devi will open the jail door and tell you, go with Krishna. Yeah? Manmana bhavat bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Then what will he do? What is his promise? Mame vaishyasi. That is his promise. If you do these things, you will definitely come back to me. As it is said. Many. If you make a list, you will get more than 50. 50 to 100 promises. So, what happens to you? Yad gatva nanivartante taddama paramam mama. Similarly, he says, Yanti deva prata devan. That was what he says. Those who worship demigods go to demigods. Those who worship pitrus go to pitrus. Those who worship Bhuta Pita Pishachas, they go there. Those who worship me, come to me. Similarly, if you know Krishna's birth and the activities to be divine, Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti. Yeah. You will not take punarjanma again. Antakale chamameva. Correct? Yaprayati sa madbhavam. Yati nastyata. There is no doubt he is saying. There is no doubt about it. He is saying with a lot of confidence. So make a list of all Krishnas. You can put on all your wall in the puja room. You can see all the promises. Thank you Krishna, thank you. So many promises. Correct, no? So this is one thing. And another thing you can do is, of course this is the most joyful thing which you heard till now, but the another one is Krishna's instruction for us. Correct? What all he has told us to do. Lot of instructions he has given. Lots in the Gita you will find. Many. Any of you can say some instructions? Patram pushpam palam toyam yat karoshi yadashnasi, he says. Sarvadhanavan paritajya mam ekam saranam braja. Mam ekam saranam braja. Surrender only to me. Don't go here and there. Adveshta sarvabhutanam. And Adveshta sarvabhutanam is the starting verse. The whole 12.12 to 20 is all instruction. So many qualities he is saying. If you want to become very dear to me, you have to cultivate all these qualities. He has given too much homework. Therefore, Krishna is called a jealous lover. Jealous lover means he will demand also a lot from you. He will give himself also to you completely. One time my spiritual master was saying, every one of you here in this yatra, you are your own private Paramatma. He said, that is the first time he understood, oh, I have a private Krishna with me. You have your own private Paramatma in your heart. So you have a choice to surrender to him and draw a lot of strength from it. So in this way, writing about, so studying scripture is not just a theoretical act of having completed the number of pages or something, a time or something like that. It should be a very enlivening experience. And actually Krishna speaks to us through different characters. And the different characters teach us the right mood to approach Krishna also. This Dhruva Maharaj, When you see the Dhruva Maharaj going, there is one very good video produced by one of our IIT students. He was in IIT Kharagpur, now he is professor in Bhubaneswar IIT. He has started one channel called as Yukta Vairagya. In that Dhruva, any of you saw the Dhruva? Yeah. You will cry tears if you see that. The way how Dhruva goes to forest and meets Narada, and it's very, very beautiful. I showed and I recently spoke also. So, this Dhruva's pastime, when you see how, so we should also go with Dhruva to forest, and we should also meet Narada, like our Guru we are meeting. So he told him to make a deity. So we are also given a deity. Here you have Radha Golokananda here. You have Radha Golokananda, you have deity. And he was given a mantra, we also have a mantra. And he has a Guru, we also got a Guru. Everything is same. But the one additional advantage for us is we don't have to do such austerities like him. Once in 3 days of tasteless fruits, once in 6 days eating grasses, once in 9 days drinking water, once in 12 days drinking only air. If you prescribe this policy, people will run away. Nobody will come, isn't it? You can take nice prasad and chant, no problem. So, there are two very important points are said in his pastime, if you hear. By doing these things, by this discipline, he could withdraw his mind and senses from the external clutter, and he could withdraw it inward. That is one thing, one of the things said about Dhruva. He could get the discipline. And then by that he could focus on the super soul. He could rise above the dualities of this world, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukha, Mana, Apamana and all that. So, why are we trying to talk about this discipline? Reading, hearing, morning program and all that? Because our mind is too much flowing outward. Durashaya ye bahir arthamanina. Bahir arthamanina. Considering the external world to be very purposeful, foolishly. This is a world, it's here today, it will be gone tomorrow. But we are taking it too seriously. But when we do devotional tapasya like morning, waking up in the morning, doing all these things, then the result would be our mind will withdraw from the external world. You will be in the world just like a lotus. It just, like that, it comes out of the muddy pool of water. You've seen that? But a closed lotus, when it comes in contact with the sun, what it does? It opens. Similarly, when the jiva, is performing devotional discipline, he becomes like a lotus. And by coming in contact with Krishna, the lotus is emanating fragrance and honey. Similarly, devotee becomes filled with all good qualities by coming in more and more contact with Krishna in the early morning hours, chanting the holy name, studying the Shastra. And also, the honey can be tasted by many honey bees. Similarly, devotee's preaching can be benefiting the whole world. So, Amarendra Prabhu, I always tell him, millions of people benefit from his katha. In Pune, when he came, there was no place in the temple hall for anybody to sit. We have a temple hall where 4,000 people can sit. It was packed when he came to Pune. So people nag me like anything. Prabhuji, you are going to America, make sure he comes next year to Pune. I said, he didn't come only to India 2-3 years. I said, when he comes to India, sure they will bring. So people remind me whenever I come here. So this is the example I was telling you, a lotus, how it is giving honey to the honeybees. And the fragrance is like the sublime qualities. So all this will come when we come in contact with Krishna. And for us to come, we have to rise above the muddy pool of water. That's what happened to Dhruva. Correct, no? Dhruva could rise above all the dualities, including hatred for the stepmother and revenge and all that. So, in this way, I will conclude here. I have told something about reading Prabhupada books also. Another time when I come, I can speak on reading. That's a very big subject. But at least 5 minutes we should either take some questions or hear some reflections from somebody. Amaran Prabhuji is there. Give the mic to them.
Thank you for your class. So now question is regarding more to, like you mentioned, like waking them early is very important. But like to do like our sadhana, we generally make them sleep in the morning. What is good and what is bad.
Say, what time you sleep at night?
Generally like around 10.
What time you get up? 5. So you had 7 hours. So it's very good. 7 hours is more than required. Even 6 to 7 hours is good. So you feel fresh then? Yeah. Only those people who sleep late and get up early, they will feel sleep in the morning. If any day sleep is not good. So your question was, we feel slightly sleepy in the sadhana on the daytime?
So my question was regarding like smaller kids.
Smaller kids.
So like it is good for them also to wake up early.
No. Small kids need lot of sleep. They need lot of sleep. They need 8-10 hours they need, especially babies. They are very small. Therefore, you can check with this thing. Doctors will tell you different age groups. Actually, if you see Gurukula and Vrindavan, 7 o'clock they sleep, and they get up at 3 or 4. Once you come to teenage and all, you need only 6 hours. Once you cross 15, 16 and all, good enough. Even in college days, I used to sleep 6 hours only. 6 was good enough. Actually, you'll feel brisk also. In fact, you sleep longer, you'll feel not so good. You'll be very lethargic. Yes? There's one hand up, Mataji. Mic to it. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Oh, you have to take rest. It's not good. Actually, occasionally you get late, right? Or you regularly get late? Weekends, yeah. Because a lot of seva and everything. Programs, yeah. Actually, me and Amaranpu had discussed a lot about the programs, correct? No? Start early, end early and everything. Yeah, like today it became 8:35. So, we... actually, in America, life is much different from India. India people come home only at 8 o'clock. And then afterward they attend to the children and then they eat at 9, 9:30, 9:15. They sleep at 11. In India it's very bad. But here in America I see many people are working like morning 8 o'clock they go and evening 4 they are free. Almost like 8 to 9 hours, If we can keep our life like that. The weekends also, we have to check what are we doing, what is causing us to go late, we should check. I always ask the devotees, what did you do between 9 to 11 in the night? It's not a very fruitful thing. Some or other here and there we talk, time goes off. So we should actually push ourselves to sleep early. It's a question of practice. If you understand the seriousness of getting good rest, even the worldwide big notch, top notch CEOs and all, they sleep at 10 and get up at 4 a.m. Because morning our mind is fresh and there is a fast development in spiritual life also. Those who rise early, you can give positive spiritual affirmations in the early morning hours, which we will lose out if we sleep late. The morning we won't be fresh. We want to be fresh, right? Yeah. In case it got late for you, you can get up late. If you slept at 11, then you get up at 5. At least 5 or 5:30. In fact, if you sleep at 11, even you may need a little more also than 6 hours. Yeah. In case some really pressing service or some special guest came to your house, then it's all right. Yeah. I want to say one last thing. I see so many bright faces here. Adityanand Prabhu, Amarendra Prabhu and myself, we had a short meeting in the evening. I was telling Prabhuji that there are 3 universities where Prabhu has arranged for preachers to go. Apart from going to university, even without going to university also, in your temple many visitors may be coming. There are so many young youths coming. So we want to make 2 groups with Adityanand Prabhu's blessings and permission. One group for book distributors, another group for youth preachers. So those of you who are inclined to take part in youth preaching, I will just show you one small thing. You will get an idea when you see that. See, this is called as gdo.radheshyamdas.com. You are seeing GDO. Actually, I was sent here into America as a global duty officer from 2019. It was a COVID period. So then 2021 I couldn't come, but 21 end onwards I started coming regularly. Now there are 15 places in America. Like here you see different. This is Austin. Satyasar Prabhu. He has put this thing. So like this, many have submitted the reports here, you will see. This is Seattle, this is San Jose, this is Baltimore Sundaranand Prabhu. This is Pittsburgh, United States, Pittsburgh it is. And then we have there is Dallas, we have this is Richmond. It's Richmond. Then we have Brooklyn, NY, New York, Cincinnati, and we can add your place here, New Goloka here, North Carolina. In case you all take it up very seriously, and Prabhu is such a wonderful leader you all got here. Already there are 3 programs going on in universities. See, one, I will frankly tell you, there is nothing to hide. Wherever I am going and trying to assist, our goal is to make our youth outreach in such a manner that people come 16 rounds and following 4 regulatory principles strictly. They become committed, dedicated devotees in Prabhupada movement. See, the bottom line is called as beneficiaries. People who come and say, Aaj ke Anand ke jai, that kind of people. Above them are people who are donors. They say, take money, don't touch me. They are that kind of people. Above the donors are committed people. Many of you sitting here, you are all committed people. Come and do seva in the temple. Or you go for book distribution, some seva you do. Above committed people are dedicated people who lead services. Somebody is leading the IT department, somebody is leading book distribution, somebody is leading Pundicha Marjan, leading like that. And above dedicated is missionary. Missionary means they are breathing Krishna consciousness even while sleeping also. They are planning for how to expand ISKCON, how to take and all that. They are missionaries. So, we want, this will be like a pyramid, it will be gradually reducing. So we want in which category? Beneficiaries coming, going, that is very common in ISKCON temple. They come like waves of the ocean, they go back like waves of the ocean. You can't count them. But we don't want guests, we want hosts. Like all of you sitting here, you are like a host, you are inside member of the temple. You are all committed, serious devotees. So we want to get youth like all of you. So how it will happen? It will happen through all of you only. If you are willing to take part in book distribution, depending on your convenience, it could be once in a month or it could be twice in a month. Basically you have to take one evening out if you can, on the weekend or whatever. So book distribution can be done in the university, it can be done in the temple also, or any other place, busy place where youths are thronging in the good number. So from there we generate the new lot of youths. And then we also want to start youth preaching programs. In America also, I am sticking to the policy of Prabhuji is teaching men and Mataji is teaching girls. So the female small children also, and then after any age like 11 or 12, after that, girls and Matajis, they go along very well. Because we can give programs in the beginning, boys, girls together, not a problem. One program or retreats we do together also. But weekly programs, we want Matajis to take for the girls and men to take for boys, because the mentoring starts. Mentoring, what Draupadi says, only a woman knows the heart of woman. Correct, no? Therefore we follow Bhagavatam policy. Only woman can mentor a woman. Man cannot mentor a woman. Man is more in a mood of fixing the problem. But he can't hear the woman, and the woman is wondering, I am selling a problem, he is not listening also. So we cannot solve one's problem. We need a senior Mataji to solve problem of junior Mataji.
Probably you're touching many sensitive nerves.
Is it? Because I had 3 sisters, I know. I got them all settled along with my father. So, therefore we do 2 programs. I am also, see here you see this about, I put here. Here this is, what is that? This proper Radheshyamdas. Here there is one thing called as vision for US outreach. You can go through this leisurely, okay? When you get time, you will get an idea of what I am trying to do. So you will get an idea. So Adit Narayan Prabhu and all of you form a team. See, these are the places. I have given one brahmachari from India. These are brahmacharis from India. These fellows, each of them have got more than 20 years experience in youth outreach in India. And they have hundreds of boys with them. Only them I have put here. And they are called as youth preaching expert advisor. They are remote advisor from India. Like America was doing offshore projects, computer projects to India. So this are doing from India to America. Opposite, correct? Yeah. So we have made these fellows in charge for each place like this. So we can also eventually give one devotee like this for New Goloka here, who will be in touch with Aditya Narayan Prabhu and the team. So in other places we have made 2 WhatsApp groups. We have made one WhatsApp group for the book distributors, one for the youth preachers. So what is the advantage of these groups? You can also ask any of these temples You can talk to the presidents. You are free. You are a president here. You can talk to any of these presidents. You can talk to Neelamada Prabhu or other people also. They all know. They will tell you how they got started and how it's working. Like I was telling, in Baltimore, within 3 years, we have 30 to 35 students now who are about 10, 12 rounds. Yeah, I come to more than 16 rounds, about 15, 20 students out of this 30. So we see that, and some people may argue, why are you preaching to Indians? Prabhupada wanted Americans to take up, but actually we are first preaching to Indians. Why? Because we want in the temple some Indians to do the ground level work. Because if some American comes to temple also, somebody should be there to take care of them. Correct or not? So I have a very simple formula. I put it here towards the end, you can see here. See here, the audience to me are preaching to, CBA we call it. C means coming from India to USA for job or study. B means born to Indians in America. They are like children who are born here to, some of these, not some of these, all of these children. Many of them born here only, correct? Yeah. Sometimes they have accent also, like an American accent also. So they are a very good, they are like, they are coming from India, they are born here to Indian parents. So they can connect with the American audience very easily also because they feel at home, correct? No? Because they go to the same school, study. So my hope is we start with C and then go to B and go to A. Now I am seeing in many of the programs the devotee children have started coming. In Baltimore, some of the devotee children are saying 16 rounds now. Because in all over America, you see devotee children do kirtan very well. But it's very difficult to see them sit in the lecture and chant 16 rounds. They feel a little bit pressurized by that. Whereas these children are amazing examples. In this age to sit, they look like Prahlad and Dhruva. I think, see, they have got used to Amarendra Prabhu's lectures, think by mistake they are sitting in my lecture. Correct? So, it's very amazing. And here also in the audience, I see many Prabhuji's, Mataji's, many of you are middle-aged and young. You can become very good youth preachers. So my humble request to you, you can register your name with Prabhu, Athanarayan Prabhu, and when you make a WhatsApp group, see, I will be also joining your WhatsApp group and I will keep sharing things also, materials and other things and all. And once I give one responsible devotee to you, then you and him will be in touch and I will only be remotely watching. I will come once or twice in a year here. But thank you. So, you can see at your leisure. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Guru. Such a powerful lecture, very practical, importance of morning sadhana, reading Srila Prabhupada's book, and every part of your lecture was imbued, filled with so much like realization and practical points. It was just so inspiring. So let's give a big Hari Bol. Yes, Radheshyam Prabhu ki jai.
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
As Prabhu mentioned about this youth teaching, I was talking to Prabhu before the program, that we have 3 big universities here. This is very rare that one place has 3 universities, each with like over 50,000 students, like big universities. And we have programs going on, teaching programs and all, but we want to take it to the next level. Whereas Prabhu said we want committed, youth who actually are taking to science, coming to 16 rounds, getting engaged with seva in the temple, and Prabhu was just so inspiring. I was talking to him before, and just this whole session has been so inspiring that we really want to take this to the next level, and Prabhu has kindly agreed to guide us so that we can actually grow in the preaching here. So will be anyone who is interested to help out with this program. And Prabhu mentioned book distribution, but we do have our book distribution. We will start book distribution to the youth. So there will be youth-focused book distribution. We'll go near universities or set up tables on campus, try to reach out to the youth, and then we have a whole system. He is filled with like resources, like unlimited resources of like, you want this, he has like a whole set of classes for this, whole set of lectures for this. And we'll be kindly sharing all these resources with us. So we have, we have a great potential in this area. Very, very, there's such a area where we can really grow. We have Prabhu's blessings, and Prabhu is like willing to actually spend time here, come here, and help us with our preaching. So let's make use of this opportunity and really like further Prabhupada's movement. So please reach out to me, and as Prabhu said, we'll start with the WhatsApp group, and of all of you who are actually interested to contribute to this program, and then we'll start, and then Prabhu will join, and then as we progress, then Prabhu said that we one devotee from India will be constantly in touch with us through Zoom calls and guiding us through the teaching. So let's really do this. I'm very, very inspired by Prabhu's message and this whole project. He's actually a global duty officer for youth in entire North America. And as Prabhu was showing, all these areas, maybe they had something going on or maybe nothing, and now all of them have like a very successful youth program. As Prabhu mentioned, 30 devotees chanting 16 rounds every day. So wonderful. So please do reach out, and let's really make this like one more on Prabhu's list, and I'm sure Prabhu will come again and again and visit us and bless us with his association. Hare Krishna! Thank you so much, Prabhu, for inspiring us.